Hello everyone and welcome back to the Paper Mario playthrough. Today we're going to be defeating Huff-N-Puff and starting off the next chapter. I actually looked at what we were doing before we started.
So we have some idea what's going on this time. We've had some food now, we're refreshed. And...
We're not talking shit about The Simpsons.
No, this will be purely Mario for the whole part. I can't promise that.
Do you like Mario? I like Mario.
I like old Mario. Not like Grandpa Mario.
Oh, I can say that will get a bit... I don't know, there's not really a game where Mario gets old. He's always just... That's a point. How old is Mario, would you think, roughly? No.
I'll get it up ready, but then...
I'll get it out ready.
Well... See, live-action films...
Bob Hoskins.
It's about that age.
Yeah, but that live-action film, we need to watch that as a commentary one day.
We so should.
The thing is, if you want to go by that live-action film, Luigi's about 22 and Mario's 45.
How old is Mario? 26.
Fuck off.
Super Smash Bros. Melee says that Mario is 26.
He looks like in his 40s.
6.
He's got like a mustache better than most old men.
From 2016. What's this? So just keep talking. Yeah. Apparently 24 to 25 years old.
That's weird.
That's coming from Miyamoto.
But I wouldn't have called that. He's a little bit older than I am.
Nintendo Online Monthly. I don't know what that is, but...
He's older. He's just a bit older than I am.
Alright, here's his statement, basically. Normally...
Mario's.
Yeah. Right, anyway, Miyamoto.
You got to do his accent.
What, Miyamoto?
Yeah. Please, come on.
Fuck it, you do it then.
No, I'll put a disclaimer for potential racism.
No.
Do it. Oh, come on, do it.
Anyway. Normally when you create a character...
I don't remember him sounding like that.
All the details get filled in. What's his favourite colour? What kind of foods like to eat? But with Mario, aside from the fact that he's about 24 to 25 years old, we didn't define anything about him.
No, but I can buy... By the way, I love the background here getting really surreal. Jesus, yeah. I like the idea that he's... When he first came out, when he first premiered in the game, I mean, that he was in his like mid-20s. But now it's a bit weird.
It's a bit weird.
Like, what mid-20s person wears a mustache successfully?
25 Mario facts from 2010.
I'm alright, fam. This is Huff-N-Puff. He's a giant cloud, as the name would imply. Also, he used to be the boss that gave me the most trouble in the entire game. That's right, I used to find Bowser easier than this. The thing is, he's not a difficult boss. I just had real trouble with it, and he's got a really weird kind of gimmick. If you hit him, basically he's one massive monster made up of other little clouds like that.
Yeah.
If you hit him, the clouds come off of him, and they're sentient. However, he can take a deep breath and suck the clouds back into him to regain all of his HP. So basically, if you imagine it, he's got about 60 HP. There are 60 ghosts inside of him. So I've hit... Well, watch this, basically. So now he's back up to full health. So like that's his gimmick. So basically what you've got to do is hit him with a strong attack, then hit him with a sweeping thing.
Yeah.
Like that, to kill all the other ghosts so he can't regain his HP. So to keep basically wail on him as much as you possibly can. Then, so if the easiest way, if you had like unlimited star meter, was just to keep hitting him with Star Storm, because then he can't win. I used to find this one really difficult because what I used to do was try and like hit the little ghost instead of him, and that always just like messed me up. And this is an interesting technique as well. When he blows, if you keep pressing A, you can determine how much damage he causes you. Which, yeah, I was always pretty good at those button mashing things. I don't know if you're any good at them.
Nope.
But
It's alright, I'm just plugging the mic and that's why I sound like I'm far away. Doesn't sound far away. Sound like double mom.
I think I remember Ethan always being good at button mashing stuff.
Knock the mic. Or not.
There we go. Did you knock it?
Nope. No dong for this Kong.
I remember someone edited the Donkey Kong Country logo, so it says no dong today. I can't see us ever doing the Donkey Kong Country games. I'd never had much of a history with them, to be honest.
I played the 3DS one quite a bit.
I mean the older ones.
And
Is the 3DS one good?
I enjoy it, naturally, yeah. It's quite fun. It's one of those nice games to have when you're out and about. You just want to do some missions on something.
Did you ever play Tropical Freeze?
No. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. I don't think so.
I was. The only experience I really have is Donkey Kong Land on the Game Boy, which is basically Donkey Kong Country but in black and white, and it runs so much worse.
I played the N64 one.
That's not really a country game though. No.
Alright.
That's like saying Super Mario 64 is technically a Super Mario Bros. Game, it's not.
Yeah, I'm not really sure I said that actually. Don't worry.
But that is technically a Donkey Kong game, it's just not a Donkey Kong Country game. I do enjoy I would say of all the Donkey Kong games, 64 is my favourite.
Pretty funky.
No pun intended.
We all know why.
Funky Kong? There is Funky Kong.
I know.
The DK rap?
There's many reasons, but yes.
I enjoy the DK rap. Have you seen the GK rap from Ukulele?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
Kind of cool actually.
I liked it, but I also felt like it was trying too hard a little bit. The funny thing about the DK rap is that they were trying to do something catchy and cool, and it turned out cheesy and terrible.
Yeah.
But the ukulele one, they're trying to be cheesy, and it's just it's mixed really well. And again, I can't get enough of Grant Kirkhope. I just felt they were trying a little bit too hard, which is I'd rather they try.
Yeah, that's something.
But I felt like it was worth the money that people gave it, though. I felt like it was worth doing it just to get a cheesy rap song out of it. That is quite catchy. I feel like I'm slagging it off a little bit too much, though.
We're just going to have to wait and see. It's difficult at the moment.
Well, my mum accused me the other day, because we were talking about The Walking Dead. So if you think this is true, my mum accused me of not watching things for enjoyment, but of watching them for technical reasons. So like, I was criticising the way a fight scene was edited in The Walking Dead. And I said I couldn't tell what was going on. So if we're about 8 inches apart, if I move forward a little bit, that's how close the camera was for a fight scene. And you never do that if you want to show someone what's going on. You want to kind of keep it wide, like Kung Fu directors do. And I was saying they've done it so they don't have to teach these people how to fight. Now it just looks like people are flailing with each other, but you can't see what's going on. And she was saying, well, wasn't made to tear it a new one. It's made for you to enjoy it. And I went, but I can't enjoy it because I know that not 100% effort has gone into it.
It's a difficult thing. Once you start working or learning in an area, you can't help but not notice these things.
You mean I can't help but notice these things?
What did I say?
You can't help but not notice these things.
Yeah. Right.
Do you
But
think?
like I have a similar experience. If I go see a theatre show, I can't help but pick something out there.
Oh yes, you're always going to theatre shows, aren't you?
Well, like if I go see a musical, or if I I see a clip from someone else's online.
That's fair. Yeah.
I've been to a couple. But,
Do you think that
well, like bad mixing's the most thing I notice more because my sound background's a lot more. But
I can't really think of a way to switch it off.
It's difficult. Like I said, I can for film and stuff like that. I can quite happily not look at it. I don't want to.
My exception is depends what genre of film. If it's like Black Dynamite, have you seen that?
Nope.
That's a parody of blaxploitation, which is intentionally made to be weird in some places. Like there's a bit when he's doing kung fu. He's a big black guy practicing kung fu, and he hits the brick, and you see two hands come in and take the brick away. And it's like that's the detail has gone into that to recreate those kinds of mistakes in those blaxploitation films. I felt like because it wasn't taking itself that seriously, you can also look at it and go, you know what? These mistakes are here intentionally. They're here for you to have a good time and get drunk and watch it. But when I'm watching something that was done badly, but not really on purpose, but they're doing it because they don't really have much time to do it any other way, and it's a little bit of laziness.
Yeah.
I get tired of seeing the same kind of tropes. Once I've watched a video by Overtrain Painting about how you shoot a fight scene. Well, okay, like I know we're not talking about Paper Mario. The point I'm trying to make is, in that video, he shows you the best way, not the correct way, the best way, showcase a fight scene in an edit. When you hit, you don't edit on the fist coming back after the hit, you edit. So there it is in one frame, but in the next frame it's back here because you get more of a powerful hit. So your eyes get more time to register it. And I was rewatching Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was just like, I noticed so much how often they're editing after the hit, and I will admit a lot of that is time and because these people don't actually know how to fight.
Yeah, I think some of it as well. It's just the Hollywood trend right now. Everything's quick cut. That's the thing. If you slowed it down the fight sections, then they'd look a bit weird.
Well, people said it's because of the R rating, but I've seen Logan does that a bit too. Which is not, but Logan.
Like even if two characters are just walking along like in a road now, how many shots would you say there'd be now compared to a film 20 years ago?
Oh, in a film 20 years ago, there wouldn't have.
It could have been one or two shots. Maybe.
20 years ago, probably a lot of cuts.
Oh, maybe not 20.
30 years, then there wouldn't have been a lot. Because
20 is a bit close, but yeah, you get the idea. Basically, a while ago, it would have just been a thing. Maybe a couple of shots.
I remember
now, there'd be. You'd have a wide close-up every time someone said something.
Remember, there's a really funny video where there's a bit from Armageddon where they're on the spaceship and it goes like cut like that, and in 16 seconds there's 36 cuts, which is fucking ridiculous. And he says, and he stops it and goes, okay, tell me where everyone is in the scene. They're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, okay, back to Paper Mario. Speaking of game, I mentioned cutting. It's paper. This is a treasure chest here where you can put things in it, and you can transport them to Mario. I'm not ever going to collect those things. I was just showing it off there, just to show it off. But this is us showing off portraying. I said show off too much. The umbrella we got, the parasol we got last part, which was to transform into any enemy we stand behind. Now we're a Koopa Trooper.
Nice.
Who nobody's questioning why he's got a little star spirit with him.
Why not?
Okay, here's a good question for you. The Assassin's Creed movie failed to be both an entertaining movie and a good video game adaptation.
Yeah.
Now, I think a lot of that is because they used Assassin's Creed as a source material. Not criticising Assassin's Creed, but a lot of that had to be set up in games for you to just ignore the hows and whys of it. Whereas they chose to try and re-explain it all again.
Okay.
And so they wasted about half an hour explaining all of it when you could have been doing some cool stuff. And also, the biggest cock-up, using a present-day story. Nobody, I'm going to repeat that, nobody gives a fuck about the present-day story in Assassin's Creed. They want to be in history fighting pirates and shit like that.
Yeah, that's kind of... I have a very limited knowledge of the game, but that's my understanding of it.
But like the film... But my point I'm trying to make is, you also know how infamous the Mario movie is. I enjoy it personally. Yeah. I enjoy it as a quote-unquote bad movie.
It's like Flash Gordon.
Exactly. I enjoy it because of how weird it is and how wrong it is, and I enjoy it for loads of reasons. I mean, Bob Hoskins hated it. Dennis Hopper, have you heard the quote about that? That makes me laugh every single time.
Go on.
He went, about 4 years after I made the Mario Brothers movie, my son said to me, Dad, why did you do the Mario Brothers movie? And he went, well, I needed money to get you and your sister some shoes. And he went, we didn't need shoes that badly.
Right.
Fucking brutal. But I want to do that Mario Bros. Movie. Basically, my question is, what franchise can you think of, just off the top of your head, that could do a movie really well? That could become a movie? I'm not a fan of adapting from different source materials. That's why I don't really like the Watchmen movie. I absolutely despise V for Vendetta as an adaptation, and I hate V for Hell from Hell. And I don't. For the most part, adaptations don't tend to work. For the most part,
very difficult to do anything. Obviously, Tomb Raider.
They're already doing that. I mean, one that's not already been done. They're already in the midst of shooting.
Do you like the original 3 films?
There's 3 films.
The original 3, I swear there's 3.
I thought it was only 2.
I might be wrong.
I think it's only 2 with Angelina Jolie in it.
Possibly, but they weren't that bad.
That's got Daniel Craig, one of his first film roles as well, which is really weird.
They were alright.
Yeah, they're good action films. I quite enjoy them.
That kind of came from that.
Gears of War was going to get a film.
That kind of could seem like it could work.
It kind of fizzled out.
It'd be nothing special or new. I think it'd end up being quite similar to things we've already kind of got, really.
Its time has kind of passed now for it.
Yeah, if it was done at the time... That was massive. I enjoyed it quite a lot when it came out, but we should have passed.
We should have co-op playthrough one day.
Give it a go. I used to do quite a lot actually.
The Halo is rumoured to have been made for about a decade now.
They've been doing bits of that, haven't they?
Nightfall, some of the TV shows, and they're all right for the most part. They're pretty good. They've got some mocaps in the game, so they're already kind of filming with actors anyway.
Yeah.
Do you want to know something really weird that I learned the other day?
Okay.
Do you know in Halo 5, the Spartan Locke?
Right.
Do you know who plays him?
Go on.
It's Mike Coulter, who's Luke Cage in the Netflix show and the other Marvel stuff, which kind of was like, oh my god.
Nice.
He's a great actor, but I would like, I don't know.
It's quite difficult.
All of the games that I like are not really fit for film. They're doing a Sonic the Hedgehog live action film. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
I hope we're taking inspiration from my favourite film.
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
No. In the I think of something else.
Oh, the fan film.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, that shitty fan film. Allegedly, it is going to be like that. Thank fuck it's not Eddie LeBron directing it though. I haven't seen that since we did that commentary, which is a bad, not very good thing.
That was so long ago.
So, closing thoughts on Flower Fields.
We've been here.
I enjoy it.
It's alright. It's not one of the most interesting areas.
No. However, I will say next area has one of the funniest bits in this entire game, and what I'll say is worth finishing Flower Fields for, because it's just so fucking weird. But I don't know any. LA Noire is kind of already a film anyway.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I wouldn't think too much about that.
It's funnier as a game anyway, because you get to see all the dirt-tastic facial animations.
Bioshock?
That was gonna be a film. I think they canned it though.
Definitely Infinite.
No, Infinite's too long to do a film out of.
I could cut something down easily, I think.
Also, I'm not really a fan of Infinite's story at points. At points.
It depends what they did with it, but
The ending is terrible. I can absolutely definitively say the ending makes no sense from a story point of view. It also doesn't really follow its own rules, so I wouldn't recommend it. The first one, definitely.
it definitely could be interesting, I think.
Do you know how they could do it? Like Sin City?
Right.
That colour grading thing? They could do it like that. That'd be quite interesting.
Could be quite funky, I think, that.
I like the idea of a steampunk film. Steampunk's kind of died as a film genre.
Yeah, it's mostly a book thing now, isn't it?
Literature and cosplay and stuff.
Yeah, it's quite big actually, isn't it, in that area? It's
Mm.
massive there, but it's just never been mainstream kind of film, really.
Guillermo del Toro does some steampunk stuff, like Hellboy has some steampunk stuff in it.
Yeah, it's kind of films like influence it from it. It might show a couple of bits, so I'll be cautious, I'll be inspired from it, but nothing will be that universe.
Do you know what I'd like? A Sherlock Holmes steampunk film. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What have GTA? No, you have to be a hard R. There's no way you can market that to anybody.
Like, which game? Which story?
I think 4's got a pretty good story, from what I remember of it. I enjoyed 4's story.
Yeah, I think fairly solid, actually.
The problem is, I don't know how you market that, because it's so violent.
It's very difficult.
Then again, if you can do Deadpool...
So much about that game is making your own choices and
Yeah, exactly.
there's no real structure. You have a very basic outline, and you kind of do it how you want, really.
Mega Man has that crappy fan film already. They're doing a Mega Man cartoon, did you know that? It looks alright, to be fair. Like, the animation looks terrible, but like, it genuinely looks okay. If they got Ian Flynn to write the scripts, I'd be happy. He does the comic book at the minute. I'm not a fan of video game comic books, but what I've read of Ragman, it was pretty good. It's not for me and you though. It's clearly meant for younger kids, and
Right.
but I have the Sonic and Mega Man Worlds Collide crossover comic book. It's pretty fun. It's got some interesting, got really goofy shit in it, like Knuckles Man and Shadow Man and shit like that. But it's not really made for me. But I enjoyed it. The art was really good as well.
Fair enough.
What other thing? We'll see what other video game potentials we
I
can.
might go have a quick just nose in my collection. It's only over here.
Heavy Rain's already a film. Please don't let David Cage make a fucking film. David Cage.
I don't know anywhere near enough about Destiny. I know
What version of it have you got? Oh, you got the Xbox One version.
Yeah.
I've heard really bad things about the 360 version. George, we're at the end of the part.
Doom? Is there a film for that already?
Oh, there is a film with Doom. He's got The Rock in it. Did you know that? It's from like 2003. It's terrible. It's got a really cool sequence when it goes all FPS though. Wolfenstein was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think much else really.
You know, every bloody COD fans think, oh, we should make a COD film. It'd be amazing.
Nah.
None of the games.
They don't have a compelling enough story, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. Right. This is chapter 7. This is the final main chapter of the game.
Nice.
And let's have a look at our... We're in a snow city. And we'll see you next time in the Paper Mario playthrough.
Grab your coat.
Don't fucking interrupt me again.